Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yoki Man here, and as I mentioned, we are going to do a foreign Master League this year, and the first one we're going to start off with is Barcelona. Obviously, we're going to go back as Pep Guardiola because he's in the game. Pep now meeting with Messi again, and PK, obviously two players he knows a lot about, and Luis Suarez there. Now, I've made a few of the changes to the team, but I haven't made all the changes because there was a lot. We've still got all the players that were out on loan last season are still out on loan. So the only changes I've made are the big ones. I brought Trincao in, and Pjanic, Arthur has gone, and Rakitic has gone. Apart from that, I've left everything pretty much the same. And what we're going to do is try and rebuild this team. We're going to go under the method that Messi is staying, and he's going to stay, and we're going to try and win some European football for him. I don't know how long the series is going to span. I imagine a few seasons at least, and let's see what we can do and achieve here with Barcelona. I think we could build a pretty decent side. I'm intrigued to see what money we get, though. So first and foremost, guys, let's meet the team that will be taking over this season and the players that we've still got left in the squad. We have Ter Stegen, Neto, and Aki Peña. We're decent at goalkeeper. I don't have a worry with that. I really think Ter Stegen is a fantastic goalkeeper. Got Gerard Piqué, who is old. I'm intrigued to see how older players like digress on this year's game and on PES in general, because if you've ever played FIFA, there's no point buying anyone over the age of 30. We've got Lenley, who's a decent centre-back, and Titi. I think we're all right at centre-back. I'd like another top-tier centre-back, though. I think we've got three that are very good. PK's getting on a little bit, though, so I genuinely think we need more. And his playing style's extra frontman, which is interesting. I'm going to be deeper diving. Yeah, I'm going to be deeper diving into the aspects of some of the playing styles, because I like them. We have some young players as well, Chummy and Arajo. Names, great. Jordi Alba at left back and Junior Firpo. I think we're actually good at left back. Sergio Roberto at right back and Nelson Semedo. Again, I think we're pretty strong there. Two fairly decent offensive fullbacks there that'll fit the style that we're going to play. We've got Danny Mora as well, just in case we need him. Probably look to loan him out. I'll sell him at 22 years of age. We've still got Busquets and Pjanic, which is going to be, I don't know if they're going to alter change or I'm going to play them together. I have no idea how we're going to play in the formation. I want us to play Barcelona-esque football, though. Again, though, aging in that situation. We've got a 32-year-old and a 30-year-old. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on throughout the season, whether their age impacts them, they get more injuries, so on and so forth. We got Frankie de Jong, who I am extremely excited about using him. He's got the orchestra playing style. I'm really excited to use him. I think he's going to be very good. It's going to be interesting is using this team compared to the Spurs team. Obviously, guys, my main series on the channel is Spurs. That's going to continue in that form. This is just like a sub-series. We're going to do it over the 6 weeks or whatever we've got until the actual release of updated squads, which is when the main Master League will start, but the Spurs one will run until we've won what we decide to win. This one will only span that 6-week period, maybe less, depending on how quickly we get stuff done. I also, in this series, I'm going to take the opportunity to do it a little bit more of a rebuild, and we are going to sim a little bit more. The Spurs series, we play every game. That's not going to be the case in this series. We're going to skim forward a little bit more, skip a few matches, test out the sim, and see how that goes. So we've got Vidal, we've got Rui Pug, who I actually really like. We've got Griezmann then. So I already noticed we're extremely light in midfield. Extremely light in midfield. So central midfielders is going to be a thing we need to look at. Obviously, Coutinho hasn't come back to us yet. He's still at Bayern Munich. Because I couldn't, to bring all the loan players back, there was quite an extensive list. I thought, do you know what we'll do? We'll actually rebuild the squad we've got here this season instead of bringing everyone back, because it felt unfair for me to bring everyone back and those teams not get their new signings, if that makes sense. And to be honest with you, I'm lazy. I didn't want to do all the signings. So we're definitely going to need to look for a midfielder, I think, at some stage. That's probably going to be key. Also, guys, in this first episode, there will be a gap between the second one and actually me recording it. So feel free to leave comments on players you think we should look to pick up. But there he is, the man on the thumbnail himself, Antoine Griezmann, somebody who I'm extremely excited to get to use as well. I think it's going to be fantastic. Doing a save like this with Barcelona does give me the opportunity really to use some players that I've never really got to use before, even on FIFA. We've got Dembele there as well. If he can stay fit, I think he can be very good for us very quick. The man himself, Lionel Messi. I'm excited to see what he can do. Let's get this man a Champions League. He's been crying out for one. I know he wanted to leave this year, but he's staying. Pep is back. Let's see if we can get him a Champions League. We've got Trincao, who I transferred over from Braga. Big fan. Definitely not his face. Not in the game yet. And we've got Alex Collado. Never heard of the kid. What's weird is I'm assuming Barca aren't a licensed team, or Fati was out on loan last season, which I'm pretty sure he wasn't. But Ansu Fati isn't in the game, which is a big loss for me because I would have really enjoyed using him. But I'm sure we can look to pick him up in other saves. So Luis Suarez up top, who I'm in two minds. Do you think we should sell him or keep him? I think potentially maybe we should sell him. And the man, the myth, the legend, the star striker of this team, without a shadow of a doubt, Mr. Braithwaite. So we may be a little bit short. I do know Ray Mancha as well. He's a decent striker, but not well rated on the game. He's a inter-academy guy. So we only have 27 players in the squad, so we're a little bit light already. And we've got Martin Braithwaite as our chief striker because I think it would make sense. It looks like Suarez is going to go to Juve in real life, that maybe we transfer him, which may raise some funds to bring in another striker and a centre mid. So for me right now, what's screaming out is centre mid and striker. I'm not going to do any deals in this episode, though. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity and chance. I think what we'll do in this episode is take stock of the team, maybe take a look at a couple of players that potentially I might like, and also what we'll do is maybe play the first game with Barcelona, get a taste of what it's going to be like being Barcelona in this series. So maybe a bit of a shorter and sweet one. I don't know how long this will run. There's the pre-season stuff as well for us to get through. I'm going to skim through all of that. We apparently play... Okay, so there is no pre-season stuff. We go straight into a cup. 2 legs against Valencia. So what we're going to do actually in this episode is we will play both those legs against Valencia. Let's do that. And then we kick off the season. Interestingly, we play Atletico Madrid early doors. So that'll be really interesting. So the key situation is now, how much money do we have? And wow, guys. Wow. We have 210 million. So... yeah, get your suggestions in. That is a budget. That is a top tier budget. That is. I have no idea who we're going to go in for either. I've literally come into this with an open mind. What I would like you to consider, guys, is that we want players that are going to be, in my opinion, Barcelona-esque. I don't want to be signing players that are, don't fit that style of play, that tiki-taka, that exact style of play. And nobody's off the tables. This is not a realistic rebuild. This is just a rebuild where we're going to have fun and use some decent players. So I'm open to all suggestions, but that budget leaves it wide open for us to sign a ton of great players. I can't believe they've given me that much money. This is going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of team we can build in this first window. Definitely remember, if we do let Suarez go, I definitely need a striker. And if we definitely need another centre mid. We're really weak at centre mid. But let's get into the first game. Let's pick the team. Let's see how we're going to line up. So this is how the game has set us to line up. And I'm actually going to try this because it's already got 96 spirit. All the players know each other and have worked well together. Pjanic kind of slots straight in there. So I actually think we're going to try and play like this and see how we get on. I'm not sure if this will be the style that we play moving forward. I might drop Busquets down a little bit. I might move some players. I might move the wing backs out a little bit more and maybe a little bit more advanced. But we're going to actually give this a try and see how Barcelona play with this style because I'm interested. This is kind of similar to how I maybe would have lined up anyway with the personnel we've got. So the scout has come back instantly and brought up Jose Gaya, who actually I think is a very good fullback. I'm just not sure we actually need someone at left back though. I think we're fairly comfortable there. Spanish though would fit the mould. I'd be excited to use him. I'm not sure we go in for him though. I'm not sure it's a position we actually need. So interestingly here, Serge Aurier will be playing against us this year as he's joined Sevilla from Spurs for 15 million. Nice. I mean, we kept him. I've enjoyed using him so far at Spurs, but it'll be interesting to come up against him, see how he performs against us. Sevilla definitely a team that could cause us some problems this season. Right, guys, so as you saw before, this is going to be the lineup. This is what we're going to try out for this first game. I am going to change the subs around, obviously, get some of the better players on the subs bench. I think we definitely should get more. Now, this is a Spanish Super Cup. It's over 2 legs. They've got a very decent side. Obviously, they've still got Ferran Torres and Rodrigo, so that makes them even more dangerous. But I think not doing all the transfers for us as well makes it more realistic. It's kind of as if we've started fresh with the entire pre-season. But yeah, I think we're going to make some changes, obviously, to the bench. But yeah, strong lineup, but they've got a strong lineup as well. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we could do. So it's time for this first game in the Spanish Super Cup at the Mestalla. I mean, it's definitely not, but this should be a fantastic game. I'm really looking forward to this match. It's going to be a tough game as well against Valencia for our first match, so we'll get to see how this team performs. How they get on in terms of their performance is going to be key. I'm loving this. This is going to be fantastic. Some Spanish football for you. If you've got to this stage and you are enjoying the idea of this new series and what we're going to be doing here with Barcelona and rebuilding them, please smash the like button and hit subscribe. The support while I've been doing Master League, especially with Spurs, has been superb. This is going to be a place for you guys to get Master League content all year round. I'm looking forward to doing more of it. As well as FIFA and other football-related content, we're going to have a big focus on Master League this year. I'm a huge fan of those kinds of game modes. And this is going to be good fun. Let's get into the first game, though. I've got the ball wide here early on, and I'm going to try and play in Lionel Messi, and he's got to it, and the keeper's come out. Maybe I should have looked to move that across. A little bit greedy there with Messi, but early days, I'm still getting used to using some of these players. It's going to be interesting to try out new players. Obviously, you know, with the players I've been using at Spurs, you know, we've still got a lot of very good players in that team. I'm going to hit a shot there with Jordi Alba, and it doesn't go miles over the top of the bar. So far, so good. We're playing well, but Valencia have been a difficult task as well so far. We're sticking with top player, I think it is, we're on, as I learned the game. And, yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I'm expecting to play very well with Barcelona. You know, I'm expecting it to feel a little bit easier. So we're playing a high line, and we've managed to get ourselves caught out a little bit early doors here. Gomez for Valencia. We do get everyone back. I was a little bit nervous for a second, but that can happen playing a high line. I'm going to play a high line because Pep does anyway. And I'm going to play offensive football. I'm going to play attacking style. We're going to go with that idea for this save, for the entire save as well. I know there's tactical instructions and stuff you can add. If you know of any that we should be adding to improve that style of football, then let me know. I am going to have a look and toy around with them. And the ball here with Messi, though. He's got quick feet and does get off a shot, but straight in the keeper's hands. So if you know anything that could probably help us in that respect, then definitely let me know. I'm loving the feedback on the Spurs series so far. It's been fantastic. You know, I'm just getting more and more knowledge about the game. I want to be playing this at a high level very, very soon. I saw that run from Griezmann. It wasn't that good of a pass, though, was it? But it doesn't matter because Antoine Griezmann is an absolute French god. And there we go, 1-0 to Barcelona. He does the famous celebration. I remember him doing that at the World Cup several times. And we get our first goal there with Griezmann. And I've learned already you can put shots like that at that distance. We had a defender closing in on us as well, and it doesn't matter because we're Antoine Griezmann. The pass from Suarez wasn't really what I was looking for. Oh, that is a beautiful finish. That is absolute filth from Antoine Griezmann. 1-0 Barcelona, and I wouldn't say cruising, but enjoying this. Hopefully we don't get punished too often with the high line, and the defence managed to get back. I'm a little bit nervous about having Gerard Piqué back there, as Lenglet actually ends up losing Rodrigo, and Piqué gets a cross. Well, we get very lucky there. Rodrigo should have converted that. We get very, very lucky. Whew. Wide here with Messi now. What can we do with it? I'm going to move the ball back a little bit. Just trying to do a little bit of some fancy moves there with Messi. He's not bad on the ball. He's not bad on the eye either. And Griezmann's going to line up another shot, and that could have been 2-0 to Barcelona there. Straight after they've caused us some problems. We're starting to cause them problems, but that's a terrible pass there from the fullback. And now Valencia are going to be able to counter. No, they are not. Fantastic. He was offside, wasn't he? Lucky, though. We're getting lucky at points. I've already noticed after just moments of using Antoine Griezmann that he is very nice to play with. That sounded absolutely wrong, but I don't care. Messi will take the shot now, and there it is. It's 2-0 Barcelona. Fantastic. Captain Lionel Messi is looking forward to the new management of the club and the big players that are going to be coming in to help him to achieve Champions League glory again. Fantastic finish from Messi there. Really was again. It's been very easy in good positions because you've got so many options to take the shot on with. You really do because we've got so many fantastic players. That is pinpoint. Valencia now managing to break the defence again, and Rodrigo misses another great opportunity. And this should definitely be closer than it has been. Again, we've left ourselves wide open at the back, and they played some decent football against other teams will be punished, and maybe that's something we need to work on. I'm not moving away from this high line, though. That is how we're going to play as Barcelona. We need to get a little bit better at getting back on the ball, though. That was pretty poor. That was pretty poor. We've played very well this game, but in those situations, we've committed too many men forward and found it really difficult to make anything happen. We've got the ball in a very dangerous position here with Griezmann. And I'm going to do a little bit of trickery. I'm getting used to it. And more than anything, I'm just enjoying it. just enjoying it. Griezmann again in a good position. We'll test the goalkeeper. No, we will not. Terrible shots. But yeah, I'm thinking the entire time we're playing this of players that we can use to kind of replace, not Messi. We're not replacing him. He's going to be with us until he retires. That's going to be my idea. You know, Pep's come back and Messi's going absolutely nowhere. And Griezmann probably will be with us for the entirety of the save as well. Those are two kind of players that are hands off, in my opinion, for us. But I'm thinking about players that could replace Suarez. And, I'm racking my brain at this moment in time. I want to take a quick look at some of the Ajax youth players. Jordi Alba in a good position. He's been tackled, but he manages to get a shot off. I want to look at a few Ajax players. There's several players in that team that I like, and I think Barca and Ajax have a pretty decent rapport with each other as Rodrigo's found himself clean through again, and he's put it wide again. He has not got his shooting boots with him today as Rodrigo, and I hope he doesn't play like that for Leeds, or else we're in trouble. But he was clean through. Absolutely clean through. No pressure, really. Oh, it's a terrible shot from him. We are playing on top player, but he doesn't seem to be able to put the ball in the back of the net. That's interesting. But we're sticking with the high line, guys. We're sticking with the high line. But yeah, I'm trying to think of players to replace him that's going to be like him. I fancy a Mobley. I'd love to use a Mobley. Top goal scorer, I think, in Europe for the entirety of last season. So he's someone I wouldn't mind using. But does he fit the style? And I think Barcelona's key problem is they sign a lot of players that don't fit the style. I don't particularly think Griezmann should be out here on the left. I'd love to have him in behind. Or up top with Messi in behind. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of a Mobley just because he scored so many goals. But I'm not sure. I'm in two minds. I don't think about... Is a Mobley a little bit like Suarez? It's going to be a difficult one, I think, deciding who we pick. Move the ball wide now to Sergio Roberto. This is the first time he's really got that wide, and I pumped it in, and I really wanted Suarez to go for that. Unfortunately, it was Griezmann who ended up going for it. But yeah, I wanted Suarez to try and get his boot on that. But no, it was a good opportunity, though. We're still creating good chances going forward. We're just having a few issues defensively, but I'm kind of expecting that at this stage. With the style of football we're playing, and where I'm at, Pjanic now picks that up very well. I'm going to move it across to Griezmann. Griezmann will lose out, unfortunately. He's been very good in today's game as Griezmann. I just think you do need those offensive wing-backs, though, because he doesn't offer width. I'm always looking to cut inside with him. So you definitely need those offensive left and right backs, like Sergio Roberto has been fantastic at overlapping the run. And they've been really important. Carlos Soler could be a player we looked at. If for his central midfielder, Rodrigo finally gets his goal. Valencia score there, and Soler gets the assist. I mean, he should have had more than that, let's be honest. But yeah, I think Carlos Soler could maybe be an option. Someone we look at. Maybe take some players from some of the other Spanish sides. I'd be interested in that. Devastating. Great header, though. Oh, giving the ball away now, and Rodrigo's going to be able to pile away again, and we've not been able to struggle to deal with Rodrigo in an offensive manner. He's got past us every single time. They managed to win a throw-in now. Let's see what we could do. I'm going to bring Lenley out here because I thought I could get to Vast before he got there. Ferran Torres now. I'm going to move the ball across, and Frankie de Jong does get there, and Messi now will pass that ball over to Griezmann, and we've got a little bit of room to work in here with Griezmann. Valencia now will be panicking a little bit. I'm sure they will. They've kept on giving him room, and I managed to fire off the shot. Maybe I should have played in Suarez, but we'll take the corner. It's getting a little bit tight now. I think we might make a couple of substitutions. Right, so Griezmann is going to go up top, and Dembele is going to come on the left, and I put on Titian for PK, who's on a yellow card. Let's try and get another goal just to make it comfortable. This is the first leg, let's remember. There's another one to come. I think Dembele's pace could cause them a few issues as I go for the shot there with Jordi Alba, and it wasn't a bad one. It really wasn't a bad one. And yeah, I'm hoping that's going to be the case because it caused them a few problems. But Danny Prejejo gets that ball off. Yeah, so what do we reckon, guy? Carlos Soler could be a player that we go in for. I really do. I think he could be decent for us in that central midfield position. Very young as well still. I want to go down that youth route. I don't want us to be buying older players. I don't want that. Oh, that was terrible. Could be getting sent off here, Busquets, which would mean he'd miss the second leg. It's not. It's only a yellow, thank God. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we go down a different route. I've got a corner here. Can we get anything from it? I would like another goal at this stage. We've been very good. But so have Valencia, to be honest with you. I'm really impressed. I know they had a terrible season. Valencia was a team I looked at potentially rebuilding at some point as well. because they just had such a bad season, didn't they, in real life, unfortunately. I think there's definitely varying different circumstances there. I think there have been some money struggles, and Rodrigo there now causing us some problems. But Umtiti is quicker than PK, and we get back there, and Lenley does an unbelievable block in that situation, and we nearly give the ball away. That was dreadful passing. But yeah, Lenley with that fantastic block there. We're just finding ourselves out of sorts a little bit now, like that wayward pass there, and I genuinely feel Valencia just getting better and better as the game goes on. Potentially could get another goal here. Ferran Torres has absolutely just written us off. Thank you to Stegen. I just want to get the win in this one. I don't know if away goals count or anything in this competition, but just want to win. Our first win of this series, and then just leave it at that. But we found ourselves a little bit struggling this second half. Although De Jong now, I'm going to run with him. We'll find Sergio Roberto. Griezmann. We'll find his French compatriot, who will look to find Griezmann again, who will turn, and turns very well and hits the post. Fantastic turn there from Griezmann. He's already offered us something up top that, I don't know, I just felt like Suarez didn't. The link-up play was good, and I think he did very well there to turn his man. Oh, that was unlucky. And now we've got to contend with Valencia, and they've done brilliantly here. If they find the pass, Gomez, what a save from Ter Stegen. Valencia cut us open there. Absolutely cut us open. That was terrible play from us. It was from a goal kick out as well, and we were wide open. What a save from Ter Stegen there. So important. We've got a corner to defend now, though. I don't know what their idea is. Danny Parejo is standing over it. They've got it in towards Rodrigo, who's their danger man in that position, and they fire it back in for Torres. Off the line, we need to clear it. Umtiti, get to that. I need Umtiti to take a good touch. That's fantastic. What can we do now, though? Umtiti's going to run, and Messi's just going to jog gently. Are we going to make the run, Messi, or what are we going to do? Although, while Messi's there, he's kind of shielding Umtiti. That is great news. We're going to play that across to Pjanic, who's going to hit it. Ah, well blocked. Well blocked, and now we're all out of sorts. I've got Umtiti up the field. I need to get used to saying that. Gomez now. We need to block him. Oh, Rodrigo now making the run. Oh, we're in a dangerous position there. He's managed to find the pass, and Rodrigo scores it, and he's going to be 2-2 after the allotted time. And Rodrigo does make the difference in this game, and God, I wish he was at Leeds now. Oh, we go into the second leg all square. Terrible defending. I should have never run that far up with Umtiti. Oh, dreadful times, dreadful times. Well, there we have it, guys. It finishes 2-2. What an unbelievable first game here at Barcelona. Griezmann and Messi scoring for us, and Rodrigo getting a double for them. We're really going to have to look out for him in the next game. I cannot believe how well they played. Very unlucky for us, I think. Right, guys, so I am actually going to be evil to you. I'm going to leave you on that cliffhanger. This has been a decent episode with there being 4 goals in that one. It's a decent size episode, and I really love the idea of waiting to find out until next episode if we can win the cup. Also, what I want to start getting done is some of the transfers in that you guys recommend and some of my own. I'm going to go and do a little bit of brainstorming now and think about some players that could definitely fit into this Barcelona system and this style of play. Obviously, I noticed in that game that we were great going forward. We created a lot and we're very dangerous with the forward-thinking players we've got. But also at the same time, Rodrigo cut through us far too many times, and they could have scored way more than just a 2. It's a decent result after it all, but I mean, them scoring so late on was so infuriating. I'm devastated about that. But anyway, guys, if you're new around here, go and check out the Spurs series on the channel. Also, keep your eyes peeled for some more of this Barcelona Master League. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting into the next episode, making some transfers, hopefully getting the win we need against Valencia. There's not much time, so resting players is going to be difficult. We're going to have some tired legs. Although I noticed that during that game, we had some tired legs out there anyway. Maybe the age plays a part. So in the next episode, we will see if we can win the cup against Valencia. We'll also sim a few games. We'll make a load of transfers, and we'll play against Atletico Madrid as well. So it should be a big blockbuster episode. But for the introduction and the start to this series, I'm very happy with what's happened so far. I just wish we'd have taken the win. Devastating heartbreak at the final moments they're conceding. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe in this tough times, as I say, as per usual. And I'll see you in the next episode. And I appreciate all your support.